Hey guys, and welcome to Seven Kingdoms RP. So this is a ARK server based on the Game of Thrones world, doing it RP style. So there are quite a few RP servers in ARK. I'm not experienced with any of them. This is the first time I'm really doing RP in any game, like proper online RP. So I'm pretty new to this, and I'm not particularly very well. I mean, my character's name, I've used Alexander Walker, which after I made it, I figured I should have used AlexanderHD, which is from my Enderroll series, which I'm currently using for that main character's name, which is mostly the fancy name that I normally go with when I do fancy characters. But because I'm doing my Mount Blade single player Warsaw Conquest series, that's the same, Alexander Walker's the same name I'm using. That was a very fresh name in my mind, so that's the name I'm using, which I don't know, it's okay. But yeah, so this server is I'm surprisingly loving it so far. I mean, I'm currently a Ranger of the Night's Watch. This is Castle Black now. It's not exactly the same as the TV show or what might be described in the books. It's very fortified. It's like a bloody citadel in here, it's like a bloody fortress. But I mean, they do have to make it somewhat defensible just because of how ARK is. I think the walls are a bit too big in my opinion. I would like them to be a bit smaller, but nothing you can really do there. But yeah, so here you got the Great Wall, which will go up. We've got. Oh, sorry about that. I've still got quite a bad cough. Had it for a while now. So yeah, you got the Great Wall, which will be going up in a minute, and I'll show off all Castle Black from up when we're going up there, because I don't want to show off all the inside of Castle Black, because I'm sure there'll be some really cool RP moments that happen when we're doing that. But because the RP so far, like the server, it was up. It first came up about a week ago. It was up for a few days, and then it ran into an issue where the saves got corrupted and they couldn't be used anymore. And there was a mod that was doing it. Now they weren't too sure what mod it was, so that over a course of a week they did testing. They got the help of the community and the people playing on the server, including myself, helped out doing tests and trying to figure out which mod it is. And then they gave the community a few polls that we could do to pick out which options we wanted to take and stuff like that. And people wanted to just play the game and see what happens after they removed some mods that could have caused the issues. But there's still a high chance that the saves will be might cause some issues and fuck up again. And if they do that, then they'll have to they pretty much know which mod it will be, and it'll be the medieval structures mod, which it will be a shame, because that way a lot of this will disappear. I mean, they would have to spend like a good week with the community trying to rebuild all the different castles, because they've done very well recreating the Game of Thrones world in ARK. Because obviously there isn't, at the moment, ARK hasn't got a way of making, like an easy way of making a map. They do plan on releasing pretty much an easy way that you can mold the map around, I believe, in a future update. I'm not entirely sure, I haven't read much into it. And I think that's what they want to use, because they plan on doing like seasons, like across like 7 weeks around of gameplay. So then they'll do a season, then it'll be a wipe. So I think they want to try and do where they make an actual Game of Thrones map, like the geography is the same as the world of Game of Thrones, and see how that works out. But they've done very good so far making it. I mean, I'll go up and explain this so I can show off Castle Black as well. So I mean, here you got Castle Black. I'm part of the Night's Watch. Obviously, I'm a Ranger, which is very cool. It's very. I chose to came to Castle Black because I thought that the RP would be the most interesting, because you have the whole Beyond the Wall stories and stuff like that, which they have done it in it. So here you got Castle Black, a little bit just beyond, like a little bit where are we? Probably, I mean, east, I think, or anyway to my left. If you follow the wall that way, you run into Winterfell, obviously the northern faction. On top of the volcano, I think it's on top of the volcano, the Vale, the Eyrie, that's where that's built. So the Eyrie is a very PvE faction, because it's such a safe location. Let me just describe Castle Black here while we're heading up. So you got like the Great Hall there, that long building. You got the Great Hall, and it's all pretty much the same as like on the show. You know, you've got that big head table with all the head guys and stuff like that. Got some little buildings down there. You got a storeroom, that wooden building there. That little tower there is the Lord Commander's area. You got the barracks, that other room just there. The smithy. The other tower's the Maester's tower. Then you got the stable. So it's not very big. It's very plain, but it's very cool because it looks like the show does. So yeah, then you got like the Lannisters in Castle Rock. You got King's Landing, who's I think a Baratheon king. You got Storm's End, who's owned by the Baratheons. You got the Iron Islands and Winterfell. I think that's all of the castles, I think. I'm not sure, but they're the main factions. But you also have the Wildlings beyond the wall. I can get up here. So the Wildlings are living beyond the wall. And you also have the White Walkers. Now the White Walkers are a admin only faction, but they also can have players in it in a way that they'll be undead acting players. And also there'll be special events where a player might be made a White Walker themselves, so they're pretty cool. But it adds a lot of replayability as well, because I mean, if in one whole season I'm playing as a Night Watch guy, in another season I might choose to be a Wildling, I might choose to be a Lannister, you know, or any faction I could choose. If I want to be mainly PvE, which I probably won't be, because I do want to make this. I mean, RP itself is very slow. So being like in the Vale will be super slow because the RP is a little bit harder because people have to come up to your castle. I mean, we get a lot of visitors here, to be honest. We get loads of people up in the coming here from different castles and stuff like that, which is super cool. I wasn't actually expecting to get so much RP up here, but it's pretty good. And today when I'm recording this on Sunday, we had quite an interest in the RP event earlier beyond the wall, which I'll have a clip at the end of the video showing that RP. Sadly, I didn't record it myself. When I was playing, I had music in the background because I wasn't expecting us to have like such an event like that, which I should. Now I know in the future if we are going to have RP events, I just record it and see what happens, because I wasn't expecting what to happen, which did happen. But at the time, luckily, the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, who is also the owner of the server, looks like there's someone down there riding a horse. He also does Twitch, so he was streaming it, and I asked him, and he's allowing me to use his clip that or some of the clip that he has of that event. So that'll be at the end of the video, and yeah, I'll go into further detail about that in a few minutes when I get to the end of me introducing this all. So yeah, I mean, also this will probably be replacing my modded ARK series, mainly because as I said, today on Sunday when I'm recording this, I got a RAM upgrade. I now have 32 gigabytes of RAM instead of when I had 16, which is just godly for me, someone who like does record and edit, and it's just so good because I can actually do stuff and edit at the same time now, which is just amazing. So yeah, and I had some issues with ARK, with it like crashing and not being synced up to Steam, and basically my world that I was playing modded on, which because I was doing it single player, because single player is very easy to manage mods on for me, I find. But yeah, that sort of got wiped, and all the settings were set to default, and all the mods were deactivated, so that was pretty much gone. And to be honest, I wasn't very much enjoying recording it because I was spending so much time on this server, because I'm finding it a lot more fun, because there's a lot more interaction with people and it's just a lot more interesting, and the world's interesting, you know, Game of Thrones world is interesting. But it's yeah, so this will probably be replacing that series. And also I am updating the upload schedule, and that will be in the About tab on my channel. You can see the upload schedule. So there will be less main ARK episodes because RP is very slow. But I will be doing, like, obviously there are many different things I can do in a video. For instance, I can spend a video building up on top of the wall. And the battlements are something that needs to be built, and I do plan on building up here some battlements. I'm sure that in the future there might be a battle up here, who knows, the wildlings might attack, You know, I mean, the wildlings can climb the wall. They are allowed to use grappling hooks and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I do have to sort of, because I do have to be careful with what I do, because obviously there are strict rules set because it's RP, and I don't want to break them and get banned. So I do have to be very careful with what I do in an episode. I can't just pick, you know, some things like I can't pick to go tame an animal because my class is a knight / squire. And, you know, I don't know how to tame stuff. I don't know them skills. I'm a knight. So I can't just go out and tame stuff. The stable hands have to do that. So, you know, it will be very... Like, I will probably just pick one thing and do that in an episode. But there's loads of stuff to do. You know, the wall is very bare bones. It literally has, like, nothing up here. So we're having to rely on people sending us stuff. Us shipments of armor and things like that, because, you know, we don't have many men of many different things. Like, our main forces are knights. We have one maester. We have 2 stable hands. One of the stable hands is a / tailor, so she makes our fur armor and stuff like that. Even though, like, when you become a official member of the Night's Watch, you're able to craft fur armor just because you need it to survive up here, because it's so cold. I mean, even up here I'm freezing. I'm a little bit chilly, but I haven't got any points into fortitude yet. But yeah, I mean, this server, I'm really enjoying it. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and I wasn't really enjoying doing the modded stuff. I found me doing the modded stuff more of a chore than anything else, and to be honest, I'm not going to record anything that I don't enjoy doing. So yeah, I mean, I might go back to modded eventually, I don't know. But I'm very much enjoying this at the moment. Oh, I'm actually freezing up here. Well, it is getting near night time. Alright, let me head back down then. There we go. But yeah, there's one more thing I want to show off before I end the video, which is pretty cool actually. But yeah, it's a really fun server. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Obviously RP isn't a huge thing for everyone. I didn't personally think it would be a huge thing for me, but I wanted to give it a try. And I'm fairly enjoying it. Obviously I'm not entirely very good at it, because this is the first time me doing it in any game ever. Are they going out? Okay. I don't really want to just get into a conversation RP with anyone at the moment, so yeah, it looks like she's going out. Brywin, yeah. She's getting some resources. Metal's a hard thing to come by up here. But I mean, there's strict rules, like the Night's Watch, we aren't allowed to leave the castle, or at least go to other castles without permission from the Lord Commander. We can't go beyond the wall without permission from, like, you know. But I mean, I think the RP potential with the Night's Watch is super crazy, especially with, you know, like the clip that I'll have at the end. You know, it's a super crazy RP event that happened, and I can't wait to see what sort of other, because that also acted as like a beginning to the story of the Night's Watch, that clip. So I can't wait to see how that story will develop on and more. So yeah, I don't want to show too much of the castle inside, because I want there to be cool RP events inside and stuff like that. But I'll show it off. But yeah, like, this is another way. This is an upper level. Like, there's 2 different bits of the wall that we can build on, and that ladder leads up to a second bit. But then here you got the ice tunnel, which leads out beyond the wall. And here we have the ice cells, which are very actually well made. Like, the ice cells are made in a way, or actually all the cells on the map in every castle are made in a way that you can escape from them. So I'm not going to probably do it because it's quite tedious. It's like a parkour puzzle where you have to parkour along all this to a point where you get out there. And then if you do escape from the prison, you will be beyond the wall. So you have to then survive beyond the wall. But obviously you do freeze in here if you're not like tended to, or you don't have the right protection against the cold. I mean, even I'm wearing full fur right now and I'm freezing right now, so I do need to actually put some points into fortitude, it seems, which I'll definitely have to do. I'm surprised actually I'm freezing up here. Maybe it's because this, I don't know if this Night Watch chest piece actually has the same amount of protection against the cold than a normal fur chest piece does. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I think that's probably going to be enough of me talking, at least for this episode. again, this episode is just me doing a little introduction to what this is, and also me explaining what happened to the modded series and why that ended. I might go back to it, I don't know. I just didn't really want to build, like, redo all the stuff that I have done because I wasn't enjoying it. But I will still be doing some building stuff, building videos and stuff. I'm probably gonna do, like, just turn that single player into basically just me going around building things, which I think will be a bit more better, where I can just do stuff in the mornings and stuff like that when the server's a bit more slow, and I can just chill out and build some stuff. So
Hello?
hello.
Oh, Alexander, was it?
Oh yes.
I have returned. Yeah, I seem to lost Duncan on my way back. Do you know if Duncan did arrive or not?
I have not seen him, no.
Oh no. Do you know where the Lord Commander is?
He's probably in his tower right now.
Alright.
So yeah, there we go, a little RP conversation there. So basically, like, you have to stay in conversation. You can, like, type in chat if you're having issues or something, you can't speak, but, like, you need a mic and stuff like that in order to talk, and you have to be in character. I mean, me, I just use my normal voice because I'm not very good at that sort of thing. Like, I have a very cold and dull voice, so I'm not very good at making voices, and I'm not very good at RP. So yeah, I'll try my best to try to do RP stuff. But yeah, I think this video has gone on a bit too long on me just talking. So I hope you enjoyed what this video is, and I hope you join me again on future Seven Kingdoms RP server stuff and RP funness. God, that sounded bad. Why did I say that? I don't know. And also, I wish to also thank Apollos, who's letting me use this clip that you're about to see. Because, as I explained earlier, I was not able to record it because I had music in the background, and he's letting me use the clip that he got when he was streaming. And there will be a link in the description to both the server's website, where you can see the rules and things like that, and apply to join if you wish. And also a link to Apollos' Twitch channel, where he streams, on the server, and also other games. So, and I hope you guys enjoy this little clip from what we see beyond the wall.
Jack, do you remember the vows that I read up for you?
Yes.
Perfect. And do you remember the last sentence as well? That
Walker,
wasn't in the note.
you scout ahead slightly, but don't go out of sight. It's strangely quiet.
I've never been north of the wall.
It's quite exciting.
Just read about it in the books, Jack.
It's not too much further. Jack, stay behind me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Walker's a trained ranger. He'll be fine. This is surprisingly clear.
It seems like a young one.
You can make your own. You can make your own trade. Read the rules.
Focus, Jack.
Okay, we're here. Take off your shields and this is the Weaver tree. Alright. Are you ready to say your vows?
I am Lord Commander.
Do you want to do it both at the same time or one at a time?
Well, I guess I can let Duncan ahead so I can practice a bit more.
Sure. Go on, Duncan.
I learned my vows. You want me to start, or do you want to say anything, Lord Commander?
No, go ahead. Pray to your gods.
Night gathers, and I my watch begins. I shall not end until death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the fire that burns against the cold, the light that brings the dawn, the horn that wakes the sleepers, the shield that guards the realm of men. I, Maester Duncan, pledge my life and honor to the night's watch for this night and all nights to come.
Ah. Alright, are you ready, Jack?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead. Jack?
I'm sorry. I just have to think for a minute. Alright, I'm ready.
Take your time. Do your prayers.
Night gathers. And now my watch begins. It shall not the end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, and father no children. I shall wear no crowns, and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the real men. I pledge my life and honor to the night's watch for this night and forever.
Ah. Are you ready to go back?
I am, Lord Commander.
Yes.
Perfect. Raise your shields. Stay vigilant. Darkness is approaching.
Come, Jack.
Is he coming?
I'm sorry.
Follow Mr. Walker. I'll watch from behind. What is that?
What is what?
What?
Oh my god.
Stay
There
back,
is a rider
beast!
behind us.
Run! 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 Flee, you fools! Back to the wall!
Run!
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Hurry, Lord Commander.
Get back!
Run! Jack! Are you here, Jack?
Yes.
Open that door and shut it right now! Get in!
What was that?
What the actual?
What was that, Lord Commander? I read that in the books. I've seen pictures of it in books, but what was it? Was that the White Walkers? Was it?
I think that was a White Walker. We need to notify the realm.
We do.
That's the first one that's
Wait.
not been spotted in centuries.
How? What was it? What
I
was
need to
that
take
writing?
notes. I need to take notes. Hold. I need to take some notes about this. We took
What was
the
that
vow.
writing? I've never seen such a
We took the
creature.
vow, and then we saw.
Some undead beast.
And what did he wrote? What was that beast? I never seen that beast before.
I think it's an ancient one. I've never
It must be.
seen that
Yes, it
structure.
must be.
The bone structure doesn't really match. Well, couldn't really take a good look at it.
Duncan, I need you to write up some urgent letters to the lords of the land.
I will. I will. And I will carry them as well myself, Lord Commander.
I'll write up a letter excusing you from Castle Black until you've delivered a letter to each and every lord of the realm. Jack,
Of
I
course,
need
Lord
you
Commander.
to get him the bestest horse, the fastest horse, and prepare it.
I can also ride horses to other kingdoms, I guess, to make it faster.
Yes. You've got time to prepare, though. Winter is coming.